The vast majority of what we know about space is just assumptions and theories. It's not precise. For example, we've sent probes. One of the moons of Saturn, for example, we believe might have an ocean. We believe that in that ocean there might be life, we don't know. But scientists use certain things, and many times the assumptions are right, not all the time. One of the assumptions we have, for example, is that outside the solar system, when you pass, not outside, when you pass Neptune and pass Pluto, there's an area called the Oort cloud. The Oort cloud, now I'm talking of something massive. The distance from Neptune to the Oort cloud is greater than the distance from the Sun to Neptune, so it's a massive distance. Watch the video about the Oort cloud so you can understand it better. We know you see comets. Even when you stand outside at night, you see meteorites. Meteorites are rocks that fall from space. Comets are rocks that fly in space. And when the rocks are moving in space, they have a cloud that seems to follow them. That's the gas that's coming as they're moving towards the sun. And we theorize, where do these comets come from? So it's believed that they come from the Oort cloud. And the Oort cloud is like a cover that covers the entire solar system, like a dome, but a dome that goes around the solar system. And that's where we think all these comets are coming from, because the comets orbit the sun as well, just like planets orbit the sun. So it's a very fascinating theory, and nobody has proved it wrong yet. We've not been to the Oort cloud, but we hope one day to go there. So when you see all the planets after you get to Neptune and see Pluto, we have what's called the Kuiper Belt. The Kuiper Belt is a region of space where there are many icy objects because it's very, very cold there. So almost everything there, it's rocky and it's cold actually. That's where Pluto is. After the Kuiper Belt is where we get the Oort cloud. And the Oort cloud is the end of our solar system. It's really, really massive. And it's where we think the comets come from. When you get to the end of the Oort cloud, that's the end of our solar system. That's where the sun's power ends. You know, this sun is our energy source. It's important we know that everything we are is literally from the sun. That's why men used to worship the sun. The sun keeps us warm. The sun gives us energy. Even now that people are using solar, it's from the sun. Everything we have in this world is powered by the sun. If we had no sun, there will be no life. So the sun, which diminishes as you go further and further into space. That's why if you go to a planet like Mars, it's very cold, because the heat of the sun is not that much there, but there's still some heat. When you get to Pluto, the heat is almost zero, but you can still feel the heat. In fact, when you get to Pluto, the sun will not look like the sun. I'm urging you to go to Google or YouTube and search for what does the sun look like from Pluto. You'll see it look like a very, very big star, very, very shiny big star. But when you get to the Oort cloud, the sun is just a star that's bright in the distance. But you can't see it. It is not going to be yellow. You won't feel any heat. So right now, as you are listening to this, try and draw on your piece of paper solar system. Now, funny enough, when you draw a picture of the solar system, we always put the sun first, then Pluto, then Mercury, then Venus, then Earth, all in the straight line. That's not how it really works. The planets are constantly moving, so they're not in the straight line. Mercury will be closest to the sun, but Mercury may be on the left side of the sun when the Earth is on the right side, which is one reason when we're traveling to other planets. For example, if you want to go to Mars, the best time to go is just twice every year, because that's when Mars is aligned more closely to Earth. If you go when Mars is on the other side of the sun, and you want to go to Mars, it will be a very long journey. A journey to Mars is 6 months by current speed. But when Mars is on the other side of the sun and you are trying to go there, it could take you 10 years. So we always project and know where the planets are, and scientists from even long ago, even our forefathers in Africa, we always know where the planets are because we chart them across the sky. The way they move now is the way they moved 10,000 years ago, and the way they will always move. So we discuss the solar system, ground your knowledge in it, get educated about it, and be able to tell your students more about the solar system.